This little camera can see inside of walls, pipes, drains, engines, and places your eyes will never fit. But what most people don't realize is this tool started over 200 years ago as a medical invention. Just like many other tools in construction start out in the medical industry. The oscillating tool was actually first used to remove casts, and now carpenters use it on a daily basis. The word endoscope simply means to look inside. Originally, doctors used the endoscope to look inside of bodies, but that same idea soon moved into plumbing, moved into construction, moved into electrical work, aerospace, and even looking inside of engines. So the history of the endoscope cameras is fascinating, but the real question is, will an affordable little camera like this WorkPro actually deliver? All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and try one of the little hooks here and see if we can actually hook the ring. I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't know if I'm that dexterous, but we will give it a try. The actual hook just snaps on the side on a little ring so it doesn't come off. Right there is perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and go back down the drain and see if we can actually find it. I think that's it right there. And I think we have it. Oh, I had it. I just dropped it. Let's try it again. There it is. And now we just have to get it out without shaking it off. All right, so let's see if we can pull it now without pulling it off of that. There it is right there. So the hook actually works very well. Hey guys, if you're a homeowner or a DIYer and you're fixing to start a plumbing project, I've made a free PDF that covers the 5 areas that most homeowners struggle with when they're doing plumbing. So be sure you go to the description, follow the link, and I'll get that to you as quick as possible. So most endoscope type inspection cameras that I find on Amazon are generally, well, pretty much worthless. They're going to be just a basic line with the camera. They'll have an adapter. You have to tie it to your phone. The actual cables are usually really weak. They don't bend very well. It's hard to maneuver. There's just a lot of problems with those. This one by WorkPro I really like because it has its own color monitor. I can turn it on and I see everything in color. The cable is extremely, I wouldn't say overly stiff, but it's stiff enough to be able to make corners and hold its shape, and that's what you're looking for. The line itself is going to run a little over 16 feet long. You could spend thousands and get a unit that is articulating. So if you're a professional plumber, you're probably going to want something above this to be able to work with daily and make long runs in plumbing. This is really made more for the DIYer and the homeowner to be able to look for things like rings or something that might get lost down in a trap, or looking behind things or underneath equipment in a kitchen, even in your auto, looking for leaks, checking your brakes. It's going to be great for all of those things. So the first endoscopes were not flexible like this. They were straight metal tubes. They used mirrors. They used very primitive lighting like candlelight. But even being that primitive, it still changed the way doctors were able to look inside of the human body. Now this has a rechargeable battery in it. It takes 3 hours to charge it and it'll last 3 hours. So a really good system that's going to allow you plenty of time to do inspections. Now it's going to come in a box just like this, so you're not going to get a bag. I would recommend getting a little bag to keep everything in so that it keeps it protected and it's easy, to access later. So a couple of the other things I really like about this that make it unique. First of all, the screen is not little. If you measure from corner to corner on the screen, I've got exactly 4.5 inches. So it's a big screen. It's color, lights up fast. It's rechargeable. They give you the USB-C cord so that you can charge it up. To operate it, you're simply just going to turn it on, just like that, and it's up and running extremely quick. Now this says it has 8 and 1 LED lights. If you count the front, you've only got 8. So that's where the tricky part is, and that's another thing that makes this extremely good compared to other cameras. This actually has 2 cameras. It has a front camera and it has a side camera. And if I hold this down, it'll switch to the side camera, and I have another LED light there. So a lot of times when you're going down pipes or plumbing or looking in things, you may want to switch the camera view to be able to pick up from the side. That makes this extremely nice. Now, turn it off. Let me hold it down. There we go. We're back to the other. The lights themselves can be adjusted. I have 3 different settings on that. If there's any one drawback that I can point out on this, to be a devil's advocate, because I know everything on it is extremely good, is probably the controls. The controls take a little bit of time to actually understand and figure out how they work, but once you play with it a little while, it becomes second nature. Now, this does come with a 32 gigabyte SDS card so that you can record things. You can record video in HD, and it can take HD photos. Now, that can be expanded up to a 64 gigabyte card so that you can, record an awful lot. You can pull that card out and you can transfer it to a PC or what have you to be able to document whatever it is that you're trying to look at or do. Fiber optics allowed scopes to be flexible. Suddenly, cameras could travel through pipes, walls, ducts, and machinery. Before sewer cameras, plumbers had to dig blindly. Sewer cameras changed that because now the pipe could show you exactly where the problem was. Inspection cameras became demolition savers because technicians could inspect hidden spaces before tearing things apart. Advanced borescopes inspect jet engines, turbines, and industrial machinery without taking them apart. Today, homeowners and DIYers can get their own endoscope, in many cases, less than a service call. We're going to go ahead and put the WorkPro through its paces. We're going to see what it's actually capable of doing. All right, guys, so we are out at a sewer line coming out of the house. Now, where this unit could actually help you if you're a DIY or a homeowner, it's not going to be to really go all the way out to the street or all the way into the house, because you only got a little over 16 feet of line. Plus, it's not articulating, which means it's going to be hard to move it around a whole lot to get a very clear picture of what you're trying to look at if there's a clog. But what it could do is, if I go down and say my clog is out in the yard, that means as I go down the pipe and get to the bottom pipe, it is going to be full of water. That's going to tell me my clog is out here. If I get down there and it is not full of water and there's water trying to slowly run out to the street, it tells me that my clog is in the house. So that's where a unit like this would really help you. So we're going to go ahead and pull the top off here. We're going to take a quick look and see what we can find. And like I said, our goal is going to be to just try to see if there is water in the line or if it is clear. So we're going to get it ready, and we're going to reach in. We're going to do a long press on the power, which is going to turn it on. And now we're going to want to record this. So there we go. Right now we are in camera mode. It's got a camera picture at the top. I'm going to push the top button once, and that's going to change me over to video mode. And now I'm going to hit the record button and make sure that we are recording. Yep, we are recording. And now we're going to slowly feed this down the line and see what we can see. There we go. Now, if it gets around stuff, it's gonna block view. But I can already see the bottom pipe, and I can see water running through it. So if we can kind of keep moving down. Yeah, I tell you what, let's pull it out again. Let's get this a little straighter, because when the camera gets up against the edge, it is hard to see what's going on. There we go, much better. I can see the water. We're moving towards it. There we go. There's the bottom. Yeah, no water is running right now, but you can see where water has been running. You could actually try to make this turn. We could hit the bottom and turn. There we go. And try to work our way down it some. A little hard to do from here without an articulating arm. We are moving down. There we go. It kind of gives you an idea. The main purpose was going to be to see if we could see a clog. And obviously we have no clog here. So if we had a clogged house at this point, That would tell me my clog's not in the yard. It's not roots. It's going to be in the house. Something like, toilet paper, something that got flushed that shouldn't have, that is clogging up my line. All right, so let's move into another scenario and see how this works. All right, so in this sink, guys, I have already fixed this where I can pull this out so that you can actually take a look. And you can see how nasty it already is. So this will be really interesting to see what we can find. Okay, we're going to long press on, let it fire up. We are on camera mode, so we are going to switch to the video mode with the video camera, and then we'll push the button underneath it to record. And we are now recording. So we are now going to work our way down in here, and you can see a lot of nastiness. Push our way through. Yeah, it's pretty bad. When you see it clogging like that and you can't get anything and it turns black, it's telling you have a lot of problem. So this sink needs to be cleaned out, obviously. Let's see if we can push through it. There we go. Now we have the black sludge, and I see a lot of water that's collecting down in here. Pulling it back. There we go. A lot of hair, a lot of debris. All right. Yeah, that's super nasty. So that gives you an idea of how you can actually see down in a sink. So it's rated to be able to go down a pipe full of water, which is great because a lot of times people drop things like this little ring, end up right down in the actual trap of your plumbing underneath your sink. And there's water always in here. Well, if you don't want to have to undo that pipe and take it all the way out, you can use this, go down the pipe and spot what it is that you're looking for, and they give you something else. They're going to give you a packet of little attachments. Now, when you put these attachments on, there's a little ring around here. You need to make sure they go on that ring, and they have little snaps. They're going to give you a mirror so that you can look around corners with the mirror. They're going to give you a little magnet so you can grab certain things and pull it out, and they give you a hook to grab things. But keep in mind, guys, this is very lightweight. You don't want to be grabbing and pulling real hard. First of all, if you pull too hard, you're liable to damage the unit, but it's just not going to pick up super heavy stuff. Now, the little ring, like the one that I dropped in here, this, you could easily pick up with the hook and pull it out. Just be gentle as you do it, and make sure that the attachment is securely snapped so you don't lose your attachment as well as the ring, and then you are pulling it apart. So as long as you keep that in mind, it works fantastic. So once your hook is on and stable, we are going to put it into the pipe. I'm going to go from the opposite side this time. There is water in there. There's the ring. We're going to see if we can actually hook it. Pushing it, that's for sure. Let's see if we can get around it. All right. The actual hook just snaps on the side on a little ring so it doesn't come off. Back down the drain and see if we can actually find it. I think that's it right there. And I think we have it. All right, so let's see if we can pull it now without pulling it off of that. There it is right there. So the hook actually works very well. All right, guys, so I have spent the day playing with this, tried it on multiple things. You've seen a few of them, and I will tell you, my review on it is a little bit mixed. I do think it is awesome, especially for the cost of this thing. I mean, you're talking 50 bucks and you're getting a monitor, you're getting 2 cameras, you're getting 16 foot of cable, and you're getting a memory card, and you're able to record. So I think all of that is fantastic. The problem is it does have a few limitations. The limitation mainly being that this is a semi-rigid cable and you're going to have to play with it to maneuver it and work it. It's going to take you a little time to do that. Certain things that you're trying to do, if you're looking inside of an engine, if you're looking inside of your air conditioning system and looking at the coil to see if it's clogged or needs to be cleaned, that will probably work pretty well. But you have to realize when you drill that hole and you push this down in there, it's going to be very difficult to try and maneuver this because it is not articulating. So that is going to limit what you can do with the camera itself. Looking down a large pipe like the front and the house and the sewer, not so bad, but still when you go to the bottom and you're trying to turn, that's going to be a little difficult. A couple of the other things you're going to find is the lights are so bright that they reflect into the recording. Now you can turn the lights down, but it's still, as you're trying to get in tight places and you get up near them against them, it is going to cause you a little bit of a problem. That's where the side camera comes in, though. You can switch to that side camera and get a better view. So I think if it's something in general, like say you're needing to look underneath a floor to see if it's flooded, to see if there's something going on under there, and you don't want to have to crawl from one side of the house all the way over to this side to see what's going on, you may be able to drill a hole, drop this down there, and get a good view of what's going on. So there's a lot of scenarios that this is going to work great. If you are a pro plumber, though, I think you're going to want an articulating system. If you're a DIY or a homeowner, and you just want to be able to look inside of a wall, you want to see if you have insulation. You know, you want to be able to check behind something, look underneath the sofas and make sure that nothing is lost and underneath there that you may be looking for. You know, like a remote, you know, if you want to be able to go down a sink like I did and pull out a ring, perfect for that. So depending on what you're trying to accomplish, I think this is a fantastic unit. But if you want something more on a pro level, this is not going to, you know, be that model. You're going to need to upgrade to something much larger and much more expensive. So guys, hopefully you got a little something out of today's video. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button, ring that little bell notification button. Matter of fact, hit it twice and you'll know about all my upcoming videos as I release them. And as always, guys, I appreciate comments and we'll see you on the next video.